And away we go. Oh boy, 25 and a half hours on the save file, not including all the resets. Alright.
Yep.
We've got one route bosses down. Oh, hello, Isha. Also, I completely forgot to post the link in the SAS Discord. I should do that. There we go. Don't want any of them to miss out. There's always something you forget. Alright. So now we got one rap boss down. I feel like it's now sort of time to hit the others. The Willbreaker and the Queen of Orchids are the other ones we have access to.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be very interesting.
Seems reasonable.
Actually, it'd probably be faster to get to Queen of Orchids by way of Skyscraper Mountain, weirdly enough. Just flying down. I haven't done any prep between last session and this one, so we're still just basically we got what we got.
Yeah, that's how a lot of these playthroughs work, so I don't think anyone's going to complain about that.
Yeah. I think I'd probably have a bit more momentum if I did some more, like, prep and research, like, if I spent more time on the puzzles and whatnot, but I mean, if I was playing this solo, not for stream, I would be spending so much more time just, like, tinkering around and a bit more theory crafting, but alright, we lost him a while. So Queen of Orchids, I'm not entirely sure what to expect, because it seems like she, even just from her opening lineup, seems like she's got her area is very like grass and poison and bug kind of themed, but there's also a running theme of fire. So I can't just like approach just like a gym boss and be like, we can count on one type and just attack that type. No.
Yes, things are going to get a little bit more complicated. There's some variety in game challenges, but yeah, I'd say that's a reasonable assumption.
So I think the lesson we learned from last time is essentially you just kind of have to come in with a plan that's not just attack a type, like some kind of combo, and just kind of see if it works. See, and adjust on the fly if need be. And I think the whole Crystal Onyx Swampert combo was a pretty solid one that we learned from last time. So I think we can run with that. I think I need to kind of refresh my brain on other possibilities. Because if we're going up against, because I'm trying to like, you know, have to at least guess what I'm up against, and it feels like I'm going up against kind of a grassy, fiery, poison, bug, water, just the whole swamp aesthetic, like just a fire swamp, poison swamp kind of aesthetic. So that kind of leads me into kind of like ground and rock, but also some amount of electric or grass or something like that. Like there's some stuff to cover here, and the wrong type matchup will definitely kill something. This being dark flying but not fire is very interesting. Moltres, that is. I'm not sure Steel really gives us anything in this matchup. We did just get Caesar. We could go Mega. Although the level's kind of 10 below for that, so I'd have to hope I'm up to at least 33 if I wanted to close that gap. Water Absorb is interesting here. Oh, I should... And the other revelation I had is that I have been really undervaluing speed tech.
Yeah, that's very classic.
Because speed is actually just everything once you get up to a high enough level. You're either going first or you are playing at a severe disadvantage, which we saw with Dragon Master G.
Nope.
Like, I had a good strategy, but I was still like taking punches because I was not going first. So we really want someone with Tailwind and some good speed. Which I don't know if I have anyone on deck for that, because I lost Pidgeot and didn't replace. But I could easily teach to someone if they're a strong candidate, so... Because all they did, it's basically just anyone with flying can learn it, essentially. Tempted to bring out Moltres, since I went to all the trouble of getting them. I feel like that kind of fire coverage is going to be pretty strong here. Just got to watch out for whatever water comes out. Caesar feels like... I don't know. Steel, I don't think is going to be very strong here, but... Bug could be something, at least against like any grass type. So, might be... I keep talking to myself in and out of this. I think I just got a Shred of Hope Caesar up. What am I doing? I've got Swampert for covering water. But we do have Mr. Fishious Rend himself, and if we combine that with a speed tech, we can... That's a physical water bomb right there. What else do I want to cover here? Ground, we're kind of doing the whole... I think we're doing the Earthquake and Aura Press combo kind of thing. So that's ground covered. Do I have any good poison? Probably not. We do have Staraptor with Intimidate as well. A lot of interesting options now that I'm like slightly more Poke literate than I was before. I don't think Trick Maze is what we want here. These are all our moon Pokemon. Rock Poison is an interesting... Boosts its best stat each time it deals a KO, so special defense. So this is a poison wall, right?
Mm-hmm.
This just wants to poison you and then sit there being real annoying. I don't know if that's really... It's really what I want here, but it's kind of a debuff support kind of idea here. But I'm not sure. Well, I think I could use a supporter in general. But that's also 24. I think I've only got 133 shred. This gives us some options, maybe. I don't know. Could just bring on Diancie, but any sort of... Diancie's weak to a lot of things is kind of the problem. And a number of those are going to be on this roster. Again, haven't seen Queen of Orchids lineup yet, but just kind of assuming based off of what we've seen before, it's going to be fairly widespread along the bug to fire spectrum. Could fighting be anything? Alright, I was thinking, like, if there was, like, weather stuff we could do, because she leads with Vulpix, which causes drought, right? We did see that. So if we can, like, counter... Right, Terraform. That's what I was thinking of earlier. I think Terraform needs to come up to the big leagues. Because that weather tech is just too good. How high can we go here? At least 30. Let's give that to... Do I give that to Terraform, though? I think we give 30 to Terraform. We'll check out your moves later. We bring Caesar up to 33. Just to kind of level things out a little bit. Alright. We commit to that. And then we start looking at moves. So we got a bunch of new players here. Right. No, stat. One of the other, like, things I'm learning at this stage of the game is that, like, stats are actually kind of, like, almost more important than moves. Like, you gotta know, like, what you're leaning into. And yeah, this is a special attacker, so... This is a very interesting set. So if we lead with that... And... Right, I guess I want Moltres to be my Tailwind? Is that how I want to do this? No reason not to max everyone out right now. There it is. We do have Protect and Air Slash. Nasty Plot. Yeah, Nasty Plot and Fiery Wrath is, like, really good. And it's a team swipe, too. Do I just, like, say goodbye to the Air Slash, keep Protect, and go for the Nasty Plot Fiery Wrath combo? The problem is it's just a good it's just a good setup. Do I have Tailwind on TM that I can just like... There we go. Caesar can learn Tailwind. Terraform can learn Tailwind. Hold on. You're saying it can do it all. Just be my setup Pokemon. Huh. That's interesting.
Yes, indeed.
Okay.
It's interesting that you're noting that like stats definitely matter more than moves sometimes.
Sometimes.
Yeah, because right now you have so many TMs, especially that you can kind of, unlike the beginning where it's like, oh, this is my Squirtle's my one access to Water Spout. If I want to do, and my one access to Protect. If I want to do shit like Shell Smash, setup, Super Hitter, Hyper Aggro, that's my thing. If I want to use Follow Me, Hoppip is like one of the few guys that'll do that at that low level.
Yeah.
So Hoppip's very valuable. If I want to do a Shell Smash, Squirtle, Hoppip combo, I can totally set that up. Here you have a lot more options. Some moves like Follow Me are so rare and aren't on a TM that it matters a lot who can have them.
Yeah.
But just stats is very important. Like the basic profiles, as you're probably starting to see, are the Sweeper, which is high speed, and high offense, and if its goal is to kill things before it's killed, or it has an ally that can protect it with Follow Me or similar, that's where it wants to put all its stuffs. High speed, move first, and hit. Then there's the Trick Room Sweeper, which is minimal speed, high damage, and then you can do it, and then you might as well have high bulk or just completely insane damage on top of that.
Yeah.
Because you have extra points to distribute effectively. Then there's the support Pokemon, which is either incredibly bulky at the cost with high HP and like defenses at the cost of low attack, and because it's going to be primarily using status moves and not trying to hit, or it's incredibly or it's like very fast, and so that way you can get its support moves off before other things happen, and reasonably bulky on top of that, like fast and bulky, or just insanely bulky, and maybe like the bulkier support Pokemon will often do like decent damage, but nothing special, and like the faster support Pokemon will often like be very fragile on top of doing decent damage. Sometimes you have high speed and high bulk, which is just super good, but they won't do much damage at all. So like that's sort of the way you think about the roles: is it support or not? And then there's Pokemon like Incineroar, which are broken because they do great support stuff on top of hitting pretty damn hard and being pretty damn bulky.
Yeah.
Then, of course, abilities are super impactful. A lot of abilities are just, I guess we needed an ability on a Pokemon. You're never going to even think about it. But then you run into something insane like Technician, which changes everything.
Yeah.
Or Intimidate. Or the hell we gave that Water Brainstorm Pokemon, Terraform.
Yeah. Let's see. Physical. The problem is a couple of these are also just like, their kits are also just really good for what they want to do in terms of their profile. Well, this kind of... Alright, it's... All right, you want to you want a ability swap because your other ability is really stupid. The strong jaw, that's it. There we go. That's why you want all those bite moves and everything. Swing. Dragon Breath. Not super great defensive stats. Pretty bulky, but... Choose an Ignorant Vessel is always very evocative. Flip Turn could be an interesting utility on this, actually. Probably like that better than Brutal Swing at the moment. Dragon Breath is also special and not really what we want here, but... Because I think there's definitely going to be a situation where Dracovic does not want to be up front. Make breaking swipe. Yeah, physical dragon is probably not a bad idea. Do you have any other like biting moves? I don't think you do. Earthquake is very interesting on that, but I have to be very careful with how I use Earthquake. Dragon Pulse is still just solid, even just as a replacement for Dragon Breath. Unless I want to, like, roll on that paralysis. But I don't know entirely how valuable that is. Could be something, but... I'm not sure if I'm, in the moment, I'm going to be rolling that against any of these types. So, I don't know. I don't know. I just don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Probably want... Yeah. Alright, that might be... Everyone else has been kind of, well, no, I haven't actually looked at what Terraform's other moves could be. Flip Turn would also be good here. 90% Paralyze is also... Weather Ball and Terrain Pulse, it's also good. Could just Tailwind into Flip Turn. I actually don't know how to evaluate, like, status. If it's worth, like, spending a whole move on. At this level.
Mm-hmm. Let's talk about this. So, when you're saying... So which stats one? Thunderwave?
Yeah. Yeah, paralysis is basically a chance to negate their turn, which is pretty strong.
So it's two things, actually. One is it's like a 30% chance for them to skip their turn, and it also cuts their speed in half.
Oh, right. So it's... Right, okay.
It's a form of speed control that, like, if you paralyze any Pokemon with Thunder Wave, the fact that its speed is lower and it's like paralyzed now makes it so much less threatening that it's crazy.
That's right. There it is. Okay. Right. It keeps coming back to speed.
Yeah, speed is very important in Pokemon. It is it's a big deal. But also like burn is so good because not because it does damage over time, which is nice. It's like that will help and it will finish off a Pokemon. It's also really good at any like bulky Pokemon that like will ping around a lot otherwise. But it's mostly important because it cuts the attack stat in half.
Right. I also need to hand out items.
The one drawback is that for I don't really know why, but maybe UI reasons, Pokemon cannot have more than one status condition at a time.
Yeah.
So if you paralyze something, you can't burn it. Just as a heads up.
Yeah. That I did know about that.
Cool. But yeah, Thunderwave is real good. It used to be 100 accuracy for a reason. It also used to quarter their speed, and they nerfed it. They double nerfed it.
Yep. All right. What do I have?
I would honestly say that like stat manipulation of any kind and status, with like a few exceptions, like poison, are so much better than you expect. It is insane.
Makes sense. All right. Right. I should give Life Orb to somebody.
Mm-hmm. You always want to give it onto a sweeper.
Yeah.
So a sweeper also, like, there's different versions. Like, there's technically a sweeper is not just a fast, hard-hitting Pokemon. They often end up being sweepers because it's really good. It's a really good candidate for that. But like a sweeper is usually someone who sets up with some sort of boosted move in some way, and then goes to town. Like they use a Swords Dance to effectively double their damage, and now they start hitting you with spread moves. However, you can also just have like a fast single target nasty guy who just exists to be honestly not even that fast. It can be just like slightly faster than some other threat and hit hard enough to kill it, and then it's basically playing defense for you because like you kill it before it can hit you.
Or I could just give it a water boost.
Yeah, it's like chess. It's like chess positions,
yeah.
Right? You're pitting their knight.
Or a metronome if I just want to like spam something, like Vicious Rend or something.
Yeah, it's reasonable. I would say something you definitely like. Things to keep an eye on are Light Clay and Damp Rock, for sure. Like Light Clay, if you're using Light Screen or Reflect or Aurora Veil, Light Clay is going to be the best thing ever. Assault Vest is something you really want to take a look at.
All right.
Assault Vest is very big deal.
I can't use. Oh.
So yeah, it does require like you can't have Protect, it can't have Thunderwave or anything like that. But if you don't really have any good options for that, this just is an insane boost. It's good if they already have good special defense, but it's also really good if they have really bad special defense because it's such a big boost that they now have
50%
good
is
special
huge.
defense.
Yeah. I feel like that would be stupid on Crystal Onyx.
It could be, but you'd have to get rid of its life dew and its reflect, and its cosmic power.
No, so it would block cosmic power because that's a status. Status moves also. So okay.
So like I've actually considered. I've never tried it myself, though. I've actually thought it'd be quite good. It basically turned Crystal Onyx from a kind of slow setup sweeper. That can play that like Crystal Onyx is kind of a hybrid support Pokemon and setup sweeper because of how Aura Press works.
Yeah.
And it would turn it from like a slow support mon / Trick Room setup sweeper, which is like 2 rolls in 1, which is why it's so good, into just I hit really hard right away Aura Press like Trick Room option because won't just insanely hard to remove from the field. And can hit really hard. So in Trick Room, that would be very good because it would just instantly be attacking with like an extremely high damage fairy attack. Still be very hard to remove, but like it could no longer suddenly boost up, even higher. But you kind of get the first cosmic power for free if you do assault.
Kind of,
it's an interesting option.
Yeah, if you just want to start hitting things immediately, which is a valid choice, yeah.
But you might want to give it to like Scissor or something equivalent. Scissor would also be good for like Life Orb.
I was thinking. Well, Scissor's
like Rocky Helmet.
Oh yeah, actually, no. There we go. That's it. That's it.
Yeah.
We want...
Rocky Helmet is great on like a Pokemon with Follow Me as well, because it pulls attacks into it and then it deals damage to them.
Yeah, Scizor is holding Scissorite, so it could go Mega.
Oh yeah,
so...
you probably want to keep Scissorite. It's just too big a stat boost to give up. Yep. Moltres, I think, might be using Tailwind, but it could use the Weakness Policy is really good as well. There's a lot of really good options here.
Yeah. I also got the Kono Berry.
Oh, Kono Berry is broken as hell,
Yeah,
so that should go on
so-
somebody. It's
yeah.
like an actually broken thing. That was just a... Like, are berries that exciting? It's like, well, we'll make some exciting berries.
All right. Let's go.
Alright.
They have no real value.
Well, that worked.
Okay. Right, Vileplume and Ninetales against the Ninetales that drought. But then I Thunderstorm and make electric terrain. Right, I want to open with Tailwind. And then... Well, that was silly, but okay. There we go. Ow. Alright. Tailwind is up. Blossom, so we're still in grass. And grass beats water handily, so we want that out. Probably in exchange for Moltres, actually. Well, no. Moltres doesn't actually have any fire moves. It's all dark. How do I want to do this? Caesar, maybe?
For what?
So I have access to Bug.
Bug's good.
And then we... Let's see. Could just go with full power. See how that performs. Not very effective, but still. There we go. Hey, how dare you? Alright. Right, Terminus. I guess we really want to see if we can get a Terminus proc here. And let's go just for a bite. Okay, not as much. Strength Sap is real nasty, though. That's probably... okay. It's probably the Assault Vest doing some good work there for the special defense. Probably just want to just go for it then. That Vileplume is really starting to become a problem. Grass Poison... I do actually want Moltres out here. I should have used that Exos on the other one. Alright. Uh-oh. Seems Tailwind petered out. Uh-oh. And there's Torkoal to... Let's see. Okay, not very effective. Can we terminus that? Can we get the proc? Darn it. Okay. Shoot. Right, fire on steel. That's why. I think we bring out Terraform again. And try and make sure they stay the hell alive. Yeah, that was correct. That was entirely the correct move. I think we bring out... Dracovic, actually. And Air Slash, finally, the Vileplume to get it out of our lives. Of course, that's also a good correct move. Oh, jeez, man. Not giving me an inch, are we? Well, we do have Tailwind, so we're up first. I think we can get at least one good Vicious Rend off, and probably heal? Probably the Volcarona to be safe. Give that a full Hyper Potion. There we go. Wow, critical hit on Moltres. Gee whiz. Alright. Vicious Rend and Torkoal, Air Slash on Vileplume. Let's just get this done. Yes! What else you got? What's your big surprise? Tailwind petered out, not good. Amoonguss. And our Tailwind petered out. Okay. Another Grass Poison. I mean, we haven't even brought out Swampert or Crystal Onyx yet. Crystal Onyx is really safe here. Unless they bring out a fire move. So much for that. Okay. We'll flip turn out. Probably just... Well, Aura Press is still not gonna do too much, but maybe some Cosmic Power just to... Just in case we have any last minute surprises here. I think we just get this done. Oh, of course. I mean, that's one way to do it. I still have Earthquake. Just a consequence-free Earthquake. that it? It is! Queen of Orchids down.
Oh yeah.
With only one
You did
kind
it.
of critical casualty, but that's what we have Memories
Yeah.
of Triumph for.
That's what we have Memories of Triumph for. All right.
And says nothing. Whoa!
That is the biggest fucking moment
Yeah!
of the game.
Yeah! Yeah!
That's a moment in the written Let's Play where, like, one commenter wrote something because they had started playing the game themselves, and they said, it was this moment, like when the guy got there, he says, that I realized this game actually wants you to beat it.
Yeah.
It's just such a... Because you're getting bled out at the end, you're bouncing off these final options, you're stretching your resources thinner and thinner, you're running out of Memories of Triumph, you can only use... Most of your mons are no longer usable, your best things that came to the middle of the game are getting weaker and weaker and feeling weak and underleveled. You've
It also
had so
revived
many-
Caesar.
Yes, you had so many things.
It's an infinite. It's a
Yup,
Oh my god!
yup.
It was all worth it.
Oh yes.
Who needs sleep?
This whole moment is like, you know, this does so much. It means that it's impossible to really misuse your shreds of hope along the way.
Yeah,
Which is-
every single one of them counts because now it's all leading to this. There is no like you ran out and now you have no options because this is the ultimate option.
Yep, and also
Holy
right when
fuck!
you've been focusing your limited shreds, your limited options around this narrowing group of people, and now, right when you've decided to have locked in on your final kind of optimized teams, I'm like, okay, now rethink everything.
Perfect.
You-
No notes.
You've gone from so much scarcity to infinite abundance and options.
No wonder the Queen of Orchids was hoarding this power so thoroughly.
Yes, and a lot of there's actually a lot of routes that don't go straight for this on the replay,
Yeah, because
but it's very fun to go straight for this on the replay.
yeah. If you could just go here, then everything else is like, hi, I'm rolling up with a level 40 team. Deal with it.
Yeah, that's one of the most fun things. That's one of the first elements of the game that I designed around was this idea. Was like, okay, on the replay, you will be charting how to get like one of these end game goals as early as possible, and maybe like the mid game goals will be statue oriented because those are big power spikes, or beating one specific trainer that's guarding like a really powerful item or a power spike area, or a powerful Pokemon or something, and so. In the mid game, but like that's what's really interesting is the Queen of Orchids has a specific type of team, and there's the Ditto trainer in front of them, which is
which is just a
cheesable.
nightmare. Well, yeah, it's cheesable, but also just a nightmare.
Oh, it's a nightmare,
if
but, like-
you've never done that before.
Absolutely, but on the replay, you kind of know how you did it the first time, and it's not that bad on the replay.
Yeah,
it's
you
really
can-
bad on the
You can plan for
Yeah.
that. Yeah, you can route for that, certainly. Just absolutely.
exactly. And so then you can actually get the Queen's Garden early if you just beat that one guy in Boiling Sands who's blocking the way.
Yeah.
And then you can bypass another trainer if you really want to with Cut, but you can also just get Fire and do that. So like, there's
Right, you go through Boiling Sands, go through the Duelist, get into the cave, come back around to the grass on that side, then come in here, fight your way through there.
there's not
come
many total trainers blocking you from her.
like
So-
less than 10, yeah.
Right. So that's what's the first time you play the game, you're kind of slowly branching out and like exploring everything at the path of least resistance first. And then once you know that shit like that's there, you're like, yeah, I'll sacrifice any number of Pokemon to get that because they'll all come right back.
Yeah, now I can just go into my PC and pull out every single fainted Pokemon and be like, you have a second chance now. I might just do that between streams. Just be like, all right, everyone back up to full. Everyone's back in service. Oh, everyone I've lost. Every Pokemon I've lost to a silly mistake and had to live with. Holy crap. Now, also, what about this door? Wow. Stuff. I see Mother's here. Grass Knot. Yeah. Energy Ball. And a Gracidia, which is a key item. It's a story key item. Okay. It's a rude. Yeah? Yeah, okay. Well, goodbye, Muck. Yeah, surprise tool that'll help us later, of course. Well then. That ruled. That was...
Yep.
That was I don't have words for how good that is. That's... I'm so glad I was blind to that. I'm so glad that was not somehow in any way spoiled for me, because that is just a magical thing. Any number of times to shred a hope to 40 for the whole team. And yeah, no wonder there's a PC here, because your first instinct is to be like, all right, everybody, curtain call, everyone's here. Holy crap! Wow, that just means like the world is our oyster now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's really what separates the end game, like from the rest of the game is. You now have shit like this, and each time you get one, it suddenly helps you knock over all the others.
which means that now, like, we can start like really, yeah, not just knocking out all the other like routes and trainers that block the basic paths, but also like now we're starting to like really start putting our eye towards Journey's End and the champion. That's a heck of a feeling. There's emotions there.
Oh yeah, yeah. That is such a good thing. It feels so good. And it also does the thing where it's almost like a plot twist in that it like recontextualizes all these things you thought you understood.
Yeah, it does.
Because now you're like, I can only use a few top tier Pokemon. Most of my box is I can't think about anymore. Most of my legendaries that have fainted I can't get back. And now it's like, no, I could. These Pokemon had really cool movesets that were like really low level. I could just get those.
Everyone on the moon is coming up strong.
Yes, the moon is suddenly completely relevant. Like, and so a lot of times, like with the multiple Megastones, that was like an example. Like, you know, you can trigger Megastones like once per turn rather than once per battle. Yeah. That was like another thing where it makes you go, oh, I had locked in on a single Megastone user, but now I can do multiple. Like, it makes you rethink. I try to do that a lot. Is to again. And this also has a big point in that my goal is to make, like, you collect to progress. So I want you to make lots of different Pokemon valuable. So in the end game, we make every Pokemon potentially valuable.
That's so good. That is such a shot of, like, dopamine and adrenaline. Just like, oh.
Yep. Wow,
that's insane. What, like, what's the Will Breaker hiding now? Like... And can I finally be the 4th trainer? Level 40 for everybody is so good. Now I can bring back all my early game mons. Yeah, everyone who died, now their sacrifices were entirely worth it. That's ridiculous. Let's see if we're. Yeah, I think. Yeah, just kind of swap some ultras here and start air slashing. Honestly. Ow. Wow, you sacrificed some stats for that, huh? Too bad. Oh, this is a feeling. Holy crap.
Yup.
Which, and oh, there's a Scyther 46, right? Okay. Is that like a, yeah, that's bug flying? Interesting.
That's correct.
Okay. Probably just want to rush that down. Oh, flinched. Nice. Okay. Good, good. Feels nice to have, like, real strategies now.
Yup. You're getting, like, becoming poke illiterate is definitely, like, it's gonna make the game more fun.
Yeah, it's become, it's a kind of a buff for me as a player, as suddenly being like, oh, light ball. Held item raises the attack and special attack of Pikachu specifically, or Bo Pikachu, I suppose.
Yeah, those are Pikachus. They're all technically the same species.
Yep.
They're just
That's
variants.
Wow, fancy. Probably actually want to see if you got any more of those, like, super potions and hyper potions. Because I might need some more, like, mid-battle heals. Especially for this particular gauntlet. Because this is like my first target of revenge at this point. I gotta see if I can get through this. And because we're still doing day one, I gotta get through it all in one shot. So here goes. It's an ice cave. Fire, that's probably not super great against Crystal Onyx, actually. I only take one from fighting, but two from fire, yeah, so... Yep, I know how many trainers are coming in this cave, I'm aware. Maybe just Weather Ball Blaziken, actually. That seems good. Then, yeah, just Air Slash for good measure. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, yeah, quadruple, yeah. It's a very good joke. I'm not gonna sit here and spit out salt that it's not a good joke.
Or Shadow. Yeah, no, it's pretty much the most beloved joke in the game, according to the player base, which kind of surprises me. But people, it really sticks with people. That one and the Archibald surprise are two things that really stick with people.
I think we nasty plot and start being real nasty. Ew. Swampert needs to go. Uh-huh. Okay, that's one trainer down. The true professor, as opposed to the false one. Also not super great for Crystal Onyx. The Life Tube might be interesting here. Might also just want to set up Reflect, but oh, the joke is often at the player's expense. It's incredibly dark humor, and I kind of love it for that.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it's sort of like a lot of. This is something that I kind of developed as a theory when I was DMing a lot and trying to figure out, like, how do you make people think you're an evil genius DM or running an evil dungeon, but without being a jerk?
Total.
And without people
yeah.
just feeling like, you know, you're feeling mad. Like, how do people feel delight? There's a thing called, in P.T. Barnum's philosophy, you know, the famous kind of con man and huckster. Not really con man, but, you know, liar. Having his freak show and all this stuff like that. Is he had this thing he referred to as a humbug, where it was basically a practical joke or lie or deception. But upon realizing that they had been tricked, and it was important that they realized they had been tricked.
Yeah.
People are delighted that they have been tricked. They are delighted with that discovery. And like the example of that was like he would build like some sort of big off-the-road attraction where you had to walk a huge amount of distance on a trail to get to a scale model of Niagara Falls, and it's showing all these pictures of this carved, beautiful scale model of Niagara Falls. And it's way out in the woods. You're walking to get there, and you're finally walking for like 40 minutes. You're like, holy shit, this better be worth it. And you get there, and he never specified the scale. It's like 17 inches tall. And you're like, what? And it's so, but it's also a beautifully carved model, and because you've been there, watched so long, you're gonna stop and look at it. It is pretty cool. Like you still were tricked, and it was funny. But people are hanging out around it, you kind of admire it, and you're like, oh god, you know. Well, I never specified the scale, and it's kind of a funny moment. Like, and that's sort of what I like to go for here with like this one is like 3 out of 4 trainers. You're the 4th trainer. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, if anyone dies now, I can just go back. I have a... Oh, wait, hold on. Does it not work now? If they're already 40, does that mean they don't revive? Uh-oh. Okay, so there is a limit. We still have to worry about keeping things alive. Gotcha. Alright, we did Tailwind. Kind of... Yeah, we actually want to swap out here. No, wait, this is also... No, wait, we're not fire, so we're... Uh-oh. Right, they have pledges. 2 Too bad for you. Is that really the best you got? Well, not anymore. And of course, all the big all starters. Right, so it'd combine it to a different pledge if you only got one of them down. Well, those combos work pretty well. Relevant, okay. Okay. I noticed you specifically did not give me the answer to my question.
I did not.
Okay. Aerodactylite. Okay.
I think it's because you cut out the. What was the question?
The level 40 Shred of Hope does not revive anyone who is already level 40.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay.
The whole point is that it revives them by giving them additional health stats from leveling up.
Yep. See what's here. Cool, cool. Well, this is a whole new thingamabob. Because I've got all these blank cards. Glastrier. Yeah, that seems good. That's probably... Probably goodbye Palisades, honestly. Or, nah, goodbye Primarina. Alright. A full restore, thank you. Appreciate it. I think I remember you telling me about this one. Yeah, this is... There's no way you can exit north here.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay. A regular potion. Thank you. Oh! Not what I expected. At all. In any way, shape, or form.
Sort of a theme here.
Yeah. Oh. Well, there's the mysterious key card. Maintain barricade. You know, sometimes being a creature of salt and shadow, sort of, it pays off. Of course, a blank card. Oh dear. Huh. Gee. See, that's a very good joke.
Thank you.
That's an incredible joke. Sure. Oh dear. I have no idea. It's Minesweeper? Okay. It's probably fine. Oh, blue has opinions. It holds up to 50,000 coins. I have no coins right now. It's worth mentioning I am absolute garbage at Minesweeper. Might poke around at that on my own time just to get some coins and see what they do. Okay. Well, that's an adventure. Speaking of, give me someone up front who can... Gee, swap around, but you go up front, and... What do we have for encounters in here? Mr. Ryan? Okay. What's this about? All screen effects are nullified upon entering the battle. Interesting. So, Ice Psychic. Alright. That's honestly a pretty interesting set. Weavile. Alright, we're very strong now. Avalok. I should probably stop making them faint and actually catch them. Not that I need to, but I like this is a game where it's at least fun to have options, especially with... Oh! Ice Vulpix. Whoops. Goodbye, Ice Vulpix. I kind of want that Ice Vulpix now. We can evolve it, make a nice Ninetales. There we go, Avalugg. There we go. Oh, Ballroom. Should really get Primarina out here to be my catching Pokemon. Come on now. Getting like 4 boxes full now. At some point I should really get in there and like organize now based on like type. I don't need that registered right now. An Ice Sandshrew, hello. A lot of interesting Pokemon in here. This is definitely quite the reward for getting through that gauntlet. I don't know about the whole Voltorb sweeper thing, but this encounter pool is very interesting. Especially now that they can all get a free Shred of Hope to 40. I still want that Ice Vulpix, which I'm assuming is one of the rares. Yeah, I dropped off the bandwagon before I really got exposed to regional variants, so I haven't seen a lot of them. I mean, this is like up to Gen 8, right? I dropped off around Gen 5, so...
Yep, that's right.
I'm an old-timer. I'm going to get that. Darn it, come on. They do have 2 more Meowths, yeah. I'll take your word for it. A Lapras? Was not expecting that. Oh dear. Mystic Water, alright. Another item for the road. Getting everything but that Vulpix. I promise we'll make progress here. Just...
No, this is progress. This is fun.
Yeah. I mean, you've created a game where catching wild Pokemon is like really fascinating and compelling. Because
It's a little loot box.
Yeah.
Who knows what they have?
who knows what they have, who knows what they could become with the right tools. Yeah. Frolicking in the fields, except it's a nice dungeon. Yeah, it's a nice cave. Well, there's Avalok. Haven't seen you in a while in this encounter pool. Are we coming back around? Once again, my curse is I find the rare early, accidentally kill it, and then I have to spend 3,000 years trying to get it to appear again. And I definitely didn't hallucinate there being an Ice Vulpix, right? Because, I mean, that could become an Ice Ninetales, and that's just fun.
Mm-hmm.
There's Walrein. There we are. I'm just gonna go for off the top. Ha ha! Alright, what's your deal? Snowcloak Wall and Snow, gain a 20% chance to evade moves. Interesting. Extra sensory, yeah. What are your not really good stats at all. Probably really wants to evolve and become something new. Alright, well that's Queen's Garden, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Well dang. Half tempted to go back to Sky Spear and just, like, smash all those trainers and grab whatever items they're guarding.
Absolutely reasonable.
Okay, then. That's what we're gonna do. Got 166 species now. Nice. Alright. Starting with you. Soul Collector, right. Oh boy. That's Ghost, isn't it? Savor the screams. Okay. Oh, So just huge attack debuff and then away you go.
Oh, yes.
Very rude.
Yeah, Crystal Onyx is pretty nice, though.
Yeah, Crystal Onyx is probably going to be pretty good against all this. I honestly could probably just start weatherballing people. I don't know. I should probably actually, like, swap Terraform out for Pokemon that can deal with these ghosts. And hey, I've got a really powerful Dark Sweeper in the back there. Ow. Well, that's just rude. Nice, huh? Alright. Well, all that was very unfriendly. Goodbye. Tailwind keeps petering out there. Oh, good. Fire Breath was disabled. Good. Oh, good grief. Oh, lost Earth Eater. Well, that's just rude. I liked Zekrom in white because after, frankly, kind of having an annoying time for 10 streams, finally getting the legendary that was just a electric dynamo dragon was just very gratifying. It was a catharsis. Well, we shall meet again. Should hope 35. We just sell those now, basically, can't we? And a Gengarite. Oh, hello. Okay, this was a good idea. This was quite worthwhile. I think I need to buy another 100 berry juices. Yeah, I named him my jam because in that moment I was very gratified and cathartic.
Mm-hmm.
And I was also going with a food theme for that round, so it was all very apropos. I mean, I can believe that, you know, kind of meant see you in hell, essentially. Speed this up a bit. Ooh, yes, please do. Right, Terraform's just kind of threatening now with a good weather ball application. Okay. And there we go. You didn't consider the see you in hell angle?
Mm-hmm.
You gotta read between the lines, especially when someone just rolls up as a soul collector and takes imminent death as very casual. Ooh, never melt ice. Okay, ice boosting. Ice boosting item. Bunch of items. Just gotta go through like that. That old man makes me nervous. I think I'll also grab at least this guy so I can get that item, but I might also just like delete that trainer in the middle so I can walk around here a bit more easily. If we're fighting, we probably want to be flying up front, actually. The peak is off limits. Buddy, I'm already master of the peak. Ah, so we're, yeah, flying steel flying dragon. Lovely. This guy's pretty serious. I think we'll nasty plot and start, Ah. Still win with tailwind. Here we go. And the match is mine. Oh, this feels so good. After so many streams of just being like, oh, maybe, I don't know. I guess I'll try and fight this trainer. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, that's one of the fun things about it, is like that whole rush, often in Dark Souls games, especially modern ones that don't have a lot of backtracking, you kind of, like Dark Souls 3, for example, is like just point A to point B the whole time.
Yeah.
You don't really get that sense of mastery that you did in Dark Souls 1, and to a lesser extent Elden Ring,
Yeah.
where you would go back through old areas and just destroy them. That's why I tell people, like, when you rage quit, you like the game for good, you decide to stop playing, you have to at least play for one more hour, like 45 minutes more from the start, and just to experience the rush. Like, you still quit, but you have to experience the rush. And often they don't quit.
That at least
like,
needs
oh my
to be,
god.
That at least needs to be the denouement, yeah.
Yeah, so, but in this game, you kind of get it in the middle because of how the progression system works.
Which is great, because you still have the promise of, like, a huge challenge up ahead, but, like...
Yeah, but, like, you know, oh shit, this was really bothering me and scaring me. Now I just happened to not use these guys to get the power, so I get to come over here and just destroy them. Like, if you had done the Sky Spear stuff first and gotten a lot of power here, you'd go smash through all of Queen's Garden.
Yeah.
So yeah, it feels really... you have a lot of options, and the other stuff feels good anyway.
Yeah, this is... And there's still sort of, like, I gotta be at least a little careful, because, like, if someone faints here, that's still a problem for my day one run, but, like... It's now no longer, like, every single battle it could be lethal.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, do we got any good... Either of those work well, so... Dragon... Yeah, probably just swapping Crystal Onyx here. Oh, there we go. There was no target. Whoops. Would have been double effective, too. Right. Tailing Peter out. Ooh. Probably don't want to play this too fast and loose. I think we need poison ground. Right, of course. I think, yeah, we can at least take down the Nidoqueen, which is kind of the big one here. There we go. Baited that. And we're just fine. Let's go ahead and fly over to... the lounge and grab just a bunch more berry juices so that I can do my between battle heal thing. Give me 200 of your best berry juices. This is how we do it. Alright. Hard drinker, of course, yeah. Back up to Sky Spear. Well, we're still kind of in this zone of like dragons and flying, so probably just want to be generally poised for that. Which I guess is just, yeah, still Crystal Onyx for Fairy. Charged with potential, so electricity then? Or just birds. Alright.
So it's funny, like there's actually like a default line for one of the trainer sprites in like the base game is like the air here is charged with potential. And I like have never replaced the lines for the two trainers of the game that have that line because it's always felt like that doesn't mean anything, but also it kind of sounds like it might.
Yeah.
And I've never I've never felt like it was enough of a problem to be the thing I wanted to replace, while simultaneously having something else I want to replace it with. I think I do want to change the one to Queen's Garden. Queen's Garden dialogue actually could be better in general, because a lot of it was written as individual characterization, and now once the Queen was developed more as a character, it becomes like retroactively clear that people should be way more obsessed with her and talking about her in her garden.
Didn't quite get that feeling from the current dialogue, yeah.
Yeah, I should adjust it at some point, but I always have this list of, I work on the thing that like feels like it'll be the highest impact for effort, and at some point that'll be at the top, but it hasn't been for a little while.
I'm kind of the same way. My brain goes like, all right, what's the hardest thing that affects the most things that we need to take care of first? All right, we're doing that. This is just very good setup for, man, Weatherbone's Rain Pulse. Holy cow. Absolutely devastating what we've got going on here.
Mhm.
I have not felt this powerful all game for the last many
Excellent.
hours, and now it's just like,
Yep. It's funny
Like-
how the ending makes you feel so increasingly weak and desperate, and then suddenly flips it, and you feel so
Yeah.
strong, and you feel like you're the master of the world.
all right, what is your deal, Dreaming Man? Oh, shortcut to the dream. Oh, different dream. I thought that was gonna be. I feel like the Pokemon Master, indeed, Greg. All right. What's the deal here? Sages rocked in slumber. Gotcha. Well, I have to now. Oh boy! Triple. And I can maybe catch one of these. Because catching is only allowed when one remains, huh? Well then. This may be a bit taxing on the screen resolution. Yeah, just a smidgen. Well, it's not gonna be a Hydreigon. Okay, well, how about we paralyze Cosmic Power? Right side? Sure. Rocky Helmet doing its thing. Not very effective against any of this. The Ice Ghosts are not having a good time. You can only throw a Pokemon. There's one wild Pokemon left. So, do I want the Frostlass or the Mismagius? Sight unseen, I think I'm gonna try for the Frostlass. I think I'm gonna just not do a second attack so I don't accidentally retarget. Well, there was also a Hydreigon. I think that was fairly legitimately scary. Here, get in the Moonball. Okay. Ice Ghost. Den of Fears. More ice snow shenanigans that we could do here if we get a snow causing Pokemon, which I think we do have a few options for that. Well, that sure was an encounter, huh?
It certainly was.
So here's a random triple battle. If you can get your triple wild battle, if you can get your handle on it, you get one of 3 particularly rare Pokemon. I can dig it. Thankfully, I was just set up just perfectly so that... Oh boy. The legendary professor, the firstborn of the Dark Sea. Huh. Did I kill the true professor? Was that one of the 3? What the? Oh.
Yeah,
what?
That was correct.
Okay. Also, what the hell is this?
Funny, that's what it is.
Okay. Oh boy, I think I need to kill something before this combo goes off. Or it might be a trap wanting me to just swing in. X defense 6. Alright, here we go. Yep, it's... Regigigas, alright. Well, let's see if we can paralyze at least. Whimsicott does something if it dies, doesn't it?
No, it doesn't.
Oh.
Whimsicott's main ability is Prankster, in which its status moves go first, as long as it's not... but Dark Pokemon ignore Prankster.
Gotcha.
So, like, if you try to use if you have a faster Dark Pokemon than a Pokemon with Prankster, it'll still just move before the Prankster Pokemon.
I see. Alright, Grass Fairy, we need to... Jeez. This is a hell of a thingamabob. Yikes. This is profoundly annoying. At least the army of... Oh, of course! Finally got its act together. Oh dear. How many full restores does this man have? Oh, jeez. That's ridiculous. Ground's not going to be super great here. Maybe I just drink a fish here. Crystal Onyx is about to run out of power points. Ugh. Not great, actually. Ether. Get your aura presses back. There we go. Shoot. Boy, you know what? I'm sold on Paralyze.
Yeah, it's real good, right?
keeping Thunderwave was in fact the correct move the entire time. Terraform is just too good with that. Got a blank card. Alright, alright. An old amber. Oh, that's... Oh. Why, that could only be... That's the third fossil, isn't it? Okay. I believe we have a couple more items to mine out of this zone. Oh, just one actually. Looks like. Yes. Whatever you're hiding. Levels, stats. Master of Humilities. Alright. What's the gimmick?
Why would there be a gimmick?
Why would there be a gimmick? Yes, indeed. Oh, good. Oh, this is going to be painful the whole way through, isn't it?
This really I think this really shows like a good example of why like Focus Sash is good.
Yeah.
Ooh, nice calling switch.
Of course.
Conberry was great there.
Yeah. Well, that was actually...
It
was a different berry, but yeah.
It also has quick attack.
Yep. Alright, it wouldn't affect that.
Wait, there's not up anymore.
I can't affect this. And I have to switch now. Well, fine. Ugh, wow. Okay, so this is really something. Oh boy. All right. Goodness gracious. I hate all of this.
Learn from it.
Yeah, I'm learning. Holy crap. Pain split. It's really something.
Oh yeah.
Alright. And that poison just keeps escalating, huh?
Because it's badly poisoned, so it doubles every time.
Yeah. it's just gonna stall the hell out of it until... Absolute nonsense. Oh, oh, son of a gun! It keeps healing to full, so its sturdy keeps resetting.
Yeah.
Oh, this sucks so much. It doesn't know anything but pain split. How do I... What the hell? Oh, I got it. Doesn't know anything but pain split, so... It's just gonna keep doing that.
Clever. I haven't seen someone solve it this way before. Feels like a very Yu-Gi-Oh solution. Something Yu-Gi would do.
Yeah, this is at least something I can do to buy a little time. That time it chose Reflect. I might have actually made it burn out. It's, nope, of course not. That was too much to hope for.
No, you're probably at too low health for it to consider it a high-value move, because it couldn't really hurt you anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, the value of the value of the damage.
It only has, like, 20 health.
Yeah. Okay. I have one move here, and that's to... Gotta get rid. Gotta get rid of that poison. And I need to paralyze you. And then... boy, do I even burn up full restore here. Okay.
You don't need a Tailwind, I'll just tell you right now.
Yeah.
Like, everything's level 1.
I'm also just need to get around this whole sturdy pain split combo. Oh, hell.
If you attack now...
yeah, if I attack now.
But you will lose a turn.
Yeah. Shoot.
You can always get other.
Yeah. That is replenishable, yeah. Oh, hell.
That is the trolliest line of text in the game.
Yeah.
You are one of the few people I've seen who managed to defeat it without having to go back and get a special tool, though.
Yeah, I did. I had to burn a couple Pokemon, but yeah.
Like, a lot of people just get hard-walled by, like, the Pain Split guy and just, like, run. But you figured out that you could, like, paralyze it, or you could get it low enough health so that way it couldn't fully replenish with Pain Split anymore because you had such low health.
Yeah.
So you actually managed to... You took some serious losses, but you were able to... but you're actually able to get through. So, like, mostly people only... Like, they read that, they realize they actually just gonna get swept. or they
Yeah.
take serious losses. And so
I was very
there's a lot of
tempted.
solutions, but you have to go and like Google how do I beat Sturdy and like read Sturdy. You're like, oh, any multi-hit move, or what if I poison them? You know?
Yeah, if I had a poison move, that would have been a much easier solve. But
Yeah, instantly. And people like will leave and go get like something like double kick or something because Sturdy only stops the first kick, doesn't stop the second.
Yeah.
But what I really like is that you figured out how to solve it within the bounds of like
of what
your
I had,
own-
yeah.
Yeah, that was really cool. That is such a funny trainer. That it really does a really good job of two things. One, it gives you the focus sash, which is very
Yeah,
thematic for
which
what
is-
it gives you,
yeah.
and that is
It teaches
such a good
you
item.
teaches you the value of the focus sash.
Oh, yes, it does. And it shows you, like, hey, maybe don't just, like, look, this Pokemon gave you so much trouble.
It was level
So
1.
surely if you see, like, if you have level 40 Pokemon and you're seeing much higher level Pokemon, there's probably a way, right?
Yeah. Oh man, that was I'm gonna accept the L there because that really was that nasty and
Yeah, that was, like, almost like a, you know what, respect.
yeah, I really genuinely just like fine, fair cop, yeah.
Yeah, and it's not like you're kind of running out of places to use your healing items anyway. Like,
Yeah.
and your Memory of Triumphs, because you can't use them in the Elite Four.
Yeah. So this is
So you might as
the
well
time
fire 'em
where
off.
yeah, or just like bring up some other like contenders to the level 40 range because we got plenty.
And you have a key card now too, I believe.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Thank you for reminding me. I would simply perish. I mean, I did just kind of simply perish there a little bit. Part of me died that day. Primarina. Maybe. Oh man, just so many other tools to play with now. Oh, I haven't brought out Greninja. I better take that berry off of. And Crystal Onyx, you really served us very well. Still might outright revive Crystal Onyx because that combo is just kind of. But we could also just shop around for a better combo, probably, because like it takes a bit of setup, but. We have a Pikachu that we could give that one special item to. That was like just ridiculous type matchup, though. Fairy Steel, goodness gracious! Like, what's going to replace that? Nothing. Although it could bring
I mean, you
Diancie
can always-
back.
Diancie's real good. And you might as well Memory of Triumph the Onyx, even if you're not planning on using it now. Like, I mean, you don't have to, but because you might want to use theoretically Memory of Triumph later, but you're gonna want a Memory of Triumph the Onyx.
Yeah, yeah.
It's just such a useful tool. Like, you don't have
Yeah.
to run around with it now because you might not want to risk it. Like, because any of your other Pokemon faint that are replenishable. Like, for general world exploration, I like to run around without, like, maybe one ace.
Yeah.
But you already have like 3 aces here.
Yeah, I've got quite a few like things I should probably
Yeah.
swap out for safety's sake, but like.
Well, potentially. Like, I think you can totally, like, you can totally, I think running like 3 aces is fine.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, Greninja's arguably a 4th because you can't replace it, but it's not so powerful that I would worry about that. It's not like, Crystal Onyx. It's like a really good mid-game power spike.
Yeah.
Because it does have some really unique tools, which is really cool.
Actually,
Like
that's
Mat
just
Block.
bringing Primarina's pretty
Yeah,
good.
I think that's great. Like,
Yeah.
Primarina, good Pokemon, and it's not gonna,
It's not
get
gonna
in
break
your
my
way.
heart if
you might want to go Return to the Moon, by the way. There's some...
There's some stuff I could do
Moon,
there too.
The lab,
First, let's do Party Boost,
seems good.
and then yeah, there's some stuff we could do there.
Yeah, there's the cards as well.
Yeah. Rock polish, alright. That just feels so nice every time, not gonna lie.
Mhm. Yeah, it's good. It's good shit.
Oh. Dancy. Does not levitate, I don't think, so I think it would still be affected by Earthquake. Moltres, though. Well, either way.
If you give somebody the lunar circlet.
True, yeah, we could do that. And you're right, I have not been to the moon in a while. Might as well check up on them. But I think first, I want to...
Yeah. Also, I've noticed you run into like the statues a few times. Like, don't forget you have the Warmth of Nostalgia.
Yeah. I think we're all good on moves here.
Probably.
Uh...
I just noticed you were running to it like previously. I'm like, oh yeah, don't forget you don't have to.
Yeah. Yeah. How do we get to...
What?
I want to get back to the lighthouse again, and I've forgotten how to do that.
It is south of Skyspear Climb, the trail up to the mountain.
Right. There we go. That's the one. So I want to go to Shimmering Lake, go west and south. I could also finally look at those fountains. Figure out what the deal is there.
Mm-hmm.
Lot of possible things to explore here.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, old man, I promised I would come back and kill you.
I will tell you one thing.
Yeah?
Fighting him and getting the reward is good. There is a special scene if you don't beat him until after you beat the champ. Until you don't talk to him. Sorry, I'm not even saying this right. There is a special scene if he's around after you beat the champion.
Okay. Well,
So
yeah,
you
that's
won't
right.
be able to get the reward at that point anymore, though. So it's up to you.
No, actually, no, I think he deserves to see a world without the champion.
If that's the case, then I will tell you what the reward is, because it's pretty cute. It's a Slowbro. So his team is entirely the Pokemon that he's mentioned from his various stories.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's good.
And he gives you a Slowbro named Strawberry if you beat him. Because Strawberry was his daughter's like favorite fruit, and she saved that Slowpoke.
Yep.
And it's really good because he also gives you a Mega Slowbro and Mega Slowbro is a very good Pokemon.
Oh, dang.
And it's like level 40 right at the bat. So it's a way to get a big spike. It might even be above level 40. It's a way to get a very big spiky Pokemon. Actually, wait, no, I think it's level 44 or something. I could be wrong. Point is, it's a strong Pokemon, but not mandatory. There's lots of strong water Pokemon and psychic Pokemon you can get.
Gotcha. Also, Hive?
Yeah, that's a fun thing. It's much more fun to put Hive there than it is to put Floor 2 or Basement.
Oh, yeah.
Because you read that, you go, the fuck? Before you go in.
Alright, what am I in for here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, we found the binary. And we got some random encounters here. Okay. Again, another zone I wasn't expecting.
Mm-hmm.
And a new tune. Alright, we're in Steel Zone. Which means we're not doing great on that, but... What if I card split with the Clang? The Brothers Cog, yeah. Yeah, that works pretty well. Let's do that again. Ugh, no! Damn it. That wasn't what I wanted at all. Oh, this is bad.
Like, the evolution path is named Clink, Clang, and Clink, Clang.
Yeah, yeah.
Which I think is adorable. That's not mine, that's just real Pokemon.
Alright. I'm actually gonna save scum here.
Yeah, it's very scared versus Steel.
Good, and it's just full of, I'm guessing just Steel Electric all the way down here, so...
Oh, yeah. So Primarina's gonna want to take a backseat for a minute.
A lot of this team actually is not good for here.
No, you'd love to bring fire or something.
Yeah.
But ground is real. And,
Ground yes.
Steel's neutral against, like, water.
Yeah.
Scissor's pretty sad.
Yeah, Scissor's
Dracovish is fine. Deontay is not fine. Primarina's not fine. Moltres is fine. Havertune's fine.
Moltres would like a fire move, but its kit is just so useful as it is. So it's just a dark sweeper, so...
Yeah, you can always leave it, come back with, like, some fire types or whatever. Or
Yeah.
Or in ground.
Yeah.
And fighting.
Yeah, I think this zone requires some,
I will say that if you get to the end of this little room, there is a PC, just to save you, but, like, you could leave totally, I'll just say.
Alright, we could probably
If you do get through a few Pokemon, there will be a PC. Like, if you do get, like, you could come back, you don't have to deal with this guy right away. You could come back to him.
Yeah.
It's like in the bottom right corner. Yeah, right, it's right there.
If I get there through this. Yep. Oh boy. Ugh. Ugh. Alright, I see my tail, take that. Huh. Uh-huh. Oh, that's... Mm-hmm. All roads lead to that. 44, yeah. And yes? Of course. Those are blockers, so that's just a dead end. Carefully, carefully, carefully. If we... Yes. Okay. Ugh.
You got there.
Yeah, just oh boy. All right. Oh, I can't bring the fire types out and boost them to 40 from here. So
What's nice, yeah, what's fun about that little maze is not that it's like that hard to navigate. It's just that you feel it helps accentuate the feeling of being on edge and stepping carefully. And you're like,
Yeah.
what is this thing? What is this region? This location? It feels creepy. I'm like, I want to look very carefully before I step. And it's like, just really good at that. It's not actually a very hard challenge. It's there for an emotional beat.
Yeah, no, that was precisely the amount of complicated and difficult it needed to be. I think Lucario.
You can often tell if an area was designed by Ruben by how many optional trainers it has.
Interesting. If we're dealing with mostly steel, then yeah, fighting ground fire is where we want to be. Which I don't have a lot of. Like my biggest fire Pokemon. Oh, Pangoro might actually be real strong here. Entei might actually be back on the force. Talonflame's probably
He's
not.
a good doggo.
Oh, the Garchomp.
Yeah, that's a good one.
All
Also,
right.
if your Pidgeot had a Heat Wave
Yeah, but the
Talonflame exists?
Pidgeot's is dead.
at level 40.
The Pidgeot died a while ago.
It's already level 40.
Oh, it's not already level 40. That's right. But I'm also nowhere near that right now, and I'm kind of in the middle of this. So I kind of
That's true. That's true.
I kind of have to work with what
Yeah.
I
I
got.
forgot that we were taking the trip back. That was the whole point of coming here.
Yep. All right, let's go ahead and use some of those Shreds of Hope, since this is the exact situation to still be using Shreds of Hope.
Mm-hmm.
Entei, you can come up to 35.
And now you have 2 of those level 44 Shreds of Hope, which are, another like, okay, well,
Those
these
will
are
be
the
for,
only Shreds of Hope that matter now.
and that'll be for when it's time to start assembling the final squad.
Yep.
Oh, we have a Sail Fossil as well. Hold on.
And an old Amber.
When did we get all of that? Okay.
Did you already have the Dome Fossil?
Yeah, we gave 2 fossils to the guy.
Well
The Helix and the Dome, so now we got 2 more.
Yep. And I believe that, that would mean that you would have enough fossils to do that statue in the cave.
Yep.
This is what's called interlocking goals.
No kidding.
Interlocking nested progression is the full term. I'm going to teach a whole lesson in my class about it.
Nice.
In which basically the psychology is really clever. So the more work you put into a goal, the more satisfied you are when you finish it, for the most part.
Yeah.
That's just how the IKEA effect works.
Yep.
Our brains are not good at estimating value of something, so they kind of do a hack where they say, well,
You estimate
the more effort
investment
we put
and
in-
cost of something, and then
yeah, and
work of
they
something.
assume that they wouldn't have put all that effort in if it wasn't worth it in the first place. Like they probably would, because they build up frustration the more effort you spend on something, and it's the expected value is sort of what keeps you going in response to that frustration until it eclipses it. So at that point, they say like, okay, and if it took a lot of effort and we still did it, it was probably really valuable. So there's ways to kind of cheat that, and interlocking nested progression does a really good job of that. Thing is, you also want rapid fire progression. Like you want to be making progression rapidly in order to keep people engaged, because you don't want to make big progression every like 3 hours with no progress between, because it's just every action feels less independently satisfying.
Yep.
So how do you do it? And so, because it's one or the other, but except it's not, because the idea is to get multiple progression tracks running, similar to like people singing in a round, you know, where someone starts right after the first one. And what that means is that once you start one, then you unlock another, then you unlock another, then you unlock another, and if you do this right, you are like in live service games, often like every 2 weeks, you are finishing something you've been working on for 6 months.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it goes, yeah! Warframe is really good at this, by the way.
Extremely, yeah.
So that's what this game is doing, in that it's why there's Ashen Shards, and there's like Megastones, and there's the statues, and there's all these little things you slowly learn about that, because they're all their own in-world collections and progression systems, they feel very natural. It doesn't feel like overcomplicated and abstract. And because you have like total species caught, you always feel like you're like, simply by adventuring an area and catching high level Pokemon, you're like potentially unlocking areas to get a Statue-mon, potentially getting a Statue-mon, increasing your species count, you know, finding an Ashen Shard. Like there's so many things you're doing simultaneously that you're constantly getting a sense of, ooh, I just made another piece of big progress on something I've been working on for a while. And it's why the game feels like I've heard people say like, oh my god, there's so much to do in this game. And I'm like, well, there's actually kind of the same amount of stuff to do as in a normal Pokemon game. It's just we've made systems that make you feel good about doing them.
Yep.
And so, yeah, this was actually one of the major things I want to test out in this game, is just really juicy interlocking nested progression.
Yeah.
The nested part, by the way, is that also making progress on one of them drives forward all the others. So you might do something like, I need to get a Jedi for my Star Wars squad building game, because it's a good character, but also there's a Jedi event where I can only use 6 Jedi, and I can try to get Master Yoda if I can, but I need to use 6 Jedi specifically for that. But also this guy's a healer, and I really need a good healer. He's a really good healer, and I really need a good healer for the special mode where stamina management becomes a big deal. And so like you progress, like you make a little baby step towards the unlock Jedi Master Yoda goal by getting him, because he's pretty easy to get, and you make a major step towards this other goal, and you improve this other thing, all at the same time by pushing in this way. And then if you have multiple, and then also Jedi Master Yoda is part of is what you use to get Darth Sidious, you know, along with Obi-Wan and like a few other characters. Obi-Wan you use to get Master Yoda, but also he's used with Master Yoda to get Darth Sidious, so any buff you use on Obi-Wan will pay off in the Master Yoda thing. And one of the Jedis is also part of the Phoenix squad, based on the Rebels TV show. So you're also building that squad at the same time, and the Rebels squad is great for getting Tarkin, which is great for with Sidious if it's another thing. And once you understand all of that shit, just making any progress feels like you're progressing like 20 meters at once, and it's amazing.
Nice.
But it's so hard to communicate organically. This game was an example of trying to figure out how to do that, but in a way that felt more organic without having to like read a bunch of guides about how the progression worked. And I think it worked.
I think so too. I've been having a great time.
Thank you.
Oh, that's so much better. That said, ow. Okay. Now what do you got for me? Another blank card. Take it. Rotom Catalog. Pardon, Vu? A catalog of devices that Rotom Lycan can hop in and out of to change their form. Use on which Pokemon? Okay. Okay, yeah. That's a thing. Huh. Do I want to check encounter tables here? So Durant.
Well, don't mind if I do. So the thing, so Sekiro's system design is like makes me so angry. Like,
Oh, yeah?
There's so much that's brilliant about the game, but I swear it would be better if the system designer never showed up to work. Like, every system in that game just makes it worse. Like, I'm sure there's an exception. Like, but it feels that way when I was playing it. Like, every single system just made it worse. It just fucked with my incentives. It just hurt the fantasy. It just made me feel worse about dying. That's actually one of the things that's really important in, I think it's a really big examples, is that Dark Souls games, you already feel like you die a lot. So you don't want dying to feel bad. And people often say like, oh, well, you know, what about losing all your souls? And it's like, that is... Honestly, you could remove that and the games would be fine. But it creates more tension when you're moving through the basic map. And usually, you shouldn't actually be losing a bunch of souls 99% of the time. And in fact, simply getting your souls back successfully before you die again feels like a miniature victory.
Yeah.
So as long as you're careful, you should be able to at least get that mini victory every time. And so that's quite good. And every now and then, it adds more tension, because you got a lot of souls building up, and you're starting to get nervous. So it does make this general exploration more compelling. You could cut it totally, it'd be fine. But it does actually work, and it's not because you're not supposed to encounter it, but you are supposed to encounter dying a lot. And so usually what you want in a game has you die a lot is you want to make dying feel as unpunishing and like as possible, because the point, roguelike's one thing, but Souls games, you're supposed to die repeatedly as you learn to fight the boss and improve over time.
Yeah.
And so
there we go.
The major rage quit points come from dying too many times in a row and being frustrated. So the last thing you want in a system design is to heavily punish players for dying. And like there's this whole narrative element and all these different elements just punish you for dying in different ways, or reward doing really tedious stuff to like, oh, don't spend ammo for your special items because you don't get them back if you die. So you should only use them in a boss fight if you're confident you're going to kill the boss. But if you're just skilling up to beat the boss anyway, at what point should you try to... Like, you kind of need to practice using the special ammo items on them anyway, and, like, to feel confident that they're good, that they're worth using. So it just... So often it's like, you know, all these other things are going down when you die, and there's no way to get them back. And, like, there's narrative consequences with the system of the more you die, other people are getting sicker or something. And because there's huge disincentives to use... to get resources or to use ammo. And all of this comes down into being, like, just... The game gets so much less fun. I just, like, I don't understand why Bloodborne has consumable blood vials. Like, just Estus flasks work!
Yeah,
that
was very annoying.
Yeah, you don't feel like that's actually that's the reason I stopped playing Bloodborne. I was like, I don't want to farm blood vials, so I don't use blood vials, and it made the game much harder. And it was like, okay, well, I guess I'll start using blood vials versus some tough bosses. And every time I would die, like, great, I'm further behind now. I'm gonna have to go farm really boring enemies for a while. And sure, I get that maybe the incentive is like they're trying to, hey, if you've died a lot, maybe you should go farm weaker enemies for a little bit. so that you can get some level ups in addition to blood vials. We'll encourage you to do that. But guess what? I already know how to farm.
Yeah.
like if I feel like I need some more stats, I'll maybe just go do that. And again, I'm skilling up by fighting the boss repeatedly, and it makes me just feel psychologically bad. It's like the reason I stopped playing a brilliant game like Bloodborne is because that little system design thing, and it bothers the hell out of me.
Yeah.
Anyway, so are you satisfied now? You said do rant. Oh, this is the setup.
As
for a
if
pun.
you needed the excuse, Dan. As if. Don't put this on me.
I'm putting it on you.
Anyway. This is gonna be interesting. Oh, cool. Just missed that. Oh, there we go. Why are we missing with Sacred Fire? Is it just accuracy, or... Oh boy. Fire Fang? There we go. There we go. Thank you, Mega Lucario. You finally found your spot. So, the Rotom catalog, huh?
Yep. It's for a Pokemon called Rotom.
Yep. So Rotom can change into a bunch of different type combinations and learn ridiculous moves.
That's correct. Yes. You can actually abuse it with the TM system in this game, like you just spotted, it sounds like.
Yeah. Another lost machine, in case I need to, in case I ever figure out how that would be good. And then a statue. Yeah. The Hexadecimal Keeper.
Yeah.
Porygon,
if you Google
Skarmory,
something
Arbok.
with like the Gen 8 movesets, and you discover, hey, I don't see that option on their list, it's probably in the Lost Machine. That's one way to use it.
Gotcha.
And then the other way, like, it's worth Googling like what VG sets are for a lot of these Pokemon, just to see just some ideas, because you'll be able to do better often because of all the shit in our game. And also sometimes worse, because you will not have access to certain, like, you won't have access to Protect. But basically, it's worth looking at that just for ideas. And if they ever know a move that you don't seem to be able to teach from the memory relearner or whatever, it's probably because it's in a Lost Machine. I tend to use most people tend to get Lost Machines as desperation plays, though. Like, I'm stuck on this boss, and I need something for this Pokemon. You know, I need somebody who knows Follow Me. Like, let's check the Lost Machines to see if there's anything good. You know, things like that.
Oh, I want this
Or I
to be
need
a
somebody who
microwave
knows
oven
something.
today. Okay.
Yeah. Using Lost Machines to teach Pikachu's fake out is something I do a lot, though.
Yeah. Okay. So we basically have a type switcher that comes with a move for Rotom. Okay, okay. Do I even care about any of these other trainers? Do I desperately crave that much violence? I don't think I do right now. Okay. Huh. Out of everything in the game, including the part of the game that has literal Lavender Town music in it, this has the biggest Lavender Town vibe, somehow.
Yes, this is using a concept called image systems, where you slowly, over the course of the media piece, whether it's a movie, a show, or a game, you slowly teach players to associate something with something they haven't associated with it before. And we steadily make the PCs feel creepier and more eldritch and alien, and show you people boarding them up to keep them out. And to see this weird, spirally, tendrily, just so many PCs is so unsettling for that reason.
Yeah.
This was this was my big vision. I didn't do this room actually, HTTP did, but right when we were talking about Hive, I'm like, it's gonna be this thing where we make PCs creepier and creepier the whole time, and then you see just a million of them. They're the very walls.
I saw a binary somewhere else. Where was it? Where else in the entire game? It was very early on, I think. What am I thinking of? Darn it, this is going to be bothering me for some time. Hello, Zyber. And you've gone conspicuously silent, of course. Where the hell?
I like I just like ran away from the computer at the top. You're like, no, thank you.
Yeah, just... think. Was it... Was it on the moon? Did I saw this? Or... what? Damn it. I remember something. Yeah, no, that's what I was looking for. What the hell? I remember seeing a string of binary somewhere else in the game.
I don't want to tell you because it's part of the fun is exploring.
Yeah. offering. Was it? It wasn't in that lounge, was it? No. What am I thinking of? Yeah, the lounge is very fun. It wasn't in the Dreaming Halls, was it?
You want a hint?
I do want a hint, yeah.
Maybe read the books around the lake area.
Yeah, that sounds about right. There we go. On, off, on, off, on. 1010 111001. Ten 111001. All right. That's what I was looking for, because I knew I'd seen a sequence of on and off. And that's what that conspicuous switch immediately reminded me of. And I was determined not to let that pass by me unexamined. Because that's how deep the hooks are into my skin, thanks to this game.
Excellent.
Alright. Gotta navigate this again. Up, 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 up. It's amazing how one room feels so huge. That one room with all those trainers feels so huge and forbearing, but it's just one room.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's see if this
because that's actually one of the things I noticed when we were building the original map. I was like, just having a trainer guarding an item feels like a whole decision.
Yep.
And if that and the density of decision making is what makes an area feel big. I mentioned really early on, a lot of people run through the world at the end, you know, with nearly all the trainers gone, looking for final items and stuff, and are amazed just how small it is after how big and wild it felt.
And, on, off, on. Moment of truth. Okay.
Something happened somewhere.
Something probably happened somewhere. Alright.
This is actually an intentionally obscure thing, because it's like a thing to say, like, you can figure this out on your own. But we do make a few things. They're sort of like the old reasons to get a strategy guide decisions, where it's a reason to join the Discord and ask things for, like, optional secrets.
Yeah.
And this is like one of those things people come to is like, where is the thing? And like, we're like, great, thanks for joining the Discord. You're part of the community now. It's sort of like Dark Souls being so social for that reason.
Oh, God. Oh, this is full of things I am happy to see. I think we are here to support Entei with his hopes and dreams. Doesn't affect Swampert. I'm so smart. Is this Entei's time to shine? Let's find out. Ah, shoot. Of course. Why are there so many Genesect flavors? Okay. It's the Mighty Morphing Genesect Rangers. Oy vey. Yeah. Uh-oh. Well, let's hope this is just a one and done thing. Yeah, going for the value. Yep. Did I? What did I win here? Dev console? What the hell?
The endgame boss rewards are fun.
Set wild Pokemon level. Up to 42. Holy heck. Rend? What the hell is Rend weather? Anyway. Sure. Enhanced shiny rate. Hack inventory. 99 ability patches. 99 ability capsules. $99 luxury, dream, and repeat balls. Along with a bunch of these. Air balloons, throat spray, room service, yeah. Any others? Okay. Lowers speed when Trick Room takes effect. When held, it strengthens the power of the falling type move only once. Yeah. Restores any lowered stat in battle automatically. Allows the immediate use of a move that charges up first. Okay. Once. Well, hell. That sure was a lot. It only took 4 deaths. 3 of which can be revived by the crystal.
Mm-hmm.
1 that can't, but Swampert can be replaced.
Yep. So no significant losses, really.
Yeah, no.
And actually, if you're going to replace Swampert, you might as well replace it at level 42.
True. Every wild Pokemon is now level 42.
Yeah, so that's a fun little thing to again make.
Wild
get
catching more.
There's several things that does. One thing is that it makes catching wild Pokemon useful again, even instead of just leveling up your box, but not so much more powerful that you feel like you have to recatch your whole box. It's just that if you were to go catch something in the wild rather than leveling up the thing in your box, you'll get 2 extra levels, which is nice. Because if you have to recatch something because it fainted or something at level 40, it just feels better because you get it stronger. You can totally recatch your whole box though if you want to optimize and feel productive about it.
No.
And because of that enhanced shiny rate, that's if you want to get them shiny as well, it's kind of an excuse to go get them.
Yeah, now you can really collect them all. Yeah. Oh boy.
Yeah, and so the other thing about it is, like with the Queen of Orchids, we sort of outmoded the need to consider wild Pokemon at all outside of just that. So now again, it's sort of like another layer to it. But also it's like it's another legitimate path to power that is meaningfully distinct from the Queen of Orchids because it takes more effort.
Yeah.
But it does reward. It is technically, stronger. Like 2 extra levels is not bad, but it was very carefully chosen. I didn't want to make people feel pressured.
Yeah, because it's like I can live with being 40 and 40, having 148 or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, but I thought even like 44 would make people go, I really need to catch it. And 43 is just too weird a number.
Yeah. Yeah. Correct.
And 42 is a fun little, Douglas Adams reference. I usually like to avoid those references, but it just happened to mathematically work out.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay.
No reason not to.
Yeah.
Well, that really hurt. Okay, time to go. But
did you hack your inventory, by the way?
I did hack my inventory, yeah. I did.
Cool. So, yeah.
I've got a bunch of ability capsules, a bunch of luxury and dream balls and whatnot.
Yeah, all your sort of basic functionality stuff, like you have infinite ability patches and capsules, I believe, and you have like infinite balls, effectively. Plus, they could be cool looking balls, and you also have like infinite of a few other things. This was before, like all these consumables. This is before the consumable like always came back, so we gave you like infinite. But like
gotcha.
White Herb,
it still makes the point, even if you don't need 99 of those.
Yeah, the fact that it feels kind of broken, like wait, why would I even need 99? Is sort of the point. Like you hacked inventory. This was very much a thematic thing first. It was like I like the ability of taking over the Steel Father, give you access to like a computer that you control things in the game first, and then it was like, okay, what cool things can we do with that?
Yep. I don't think we don't even need like the luxury ball for it. What the?
I tend to put a lot of things in places I know where people will come back.
Is it Whisper? I need to know she's safe. Okay. Okay. Thank you, I guess. What the hell is going on? One Ashen Shard left. Somewhere. In the game. Damn, we're really endgaming here, huh?
Yep.
Well, got a little bit of time left. Wheel breaker. See if we can we can get that quick stomp done, and then call that good, I guess. Let's look at like what would be good for generally a psychic ghost kind of situation. Because I think if we build it right, we can just knock this out relatively quickly. And for generally a psychic theme, we're going to want ghosts and dark. So Moltres is definitely coming back in, I think. Yeah, Dracovic. I was not expecting to find yet another end game boss there, but there it was. That, again, endlessly surprising me.
That's right.
And hey, we'll revive you later. Definitely between this stream and the next one, I am going to go, like, through my box and just, like, really get all my choices up and do some resource management and some move teaching and whatnot to really, like, give myself a strong suite of options. This might actually be... This might actually be Greninja's time. Not Pangora's, though. How many... I don't have a lot of ghosts, do I? I've got... Sableye down there. What is Pokemon... What is Psychic not getting offensively? Steel, other Psychic, Dark. Alright. So Dark is really kind of where I want to be. Dang. Not a whole lot of ghosts at all. Mandibuzz? Yeah, Mandibuzz probably not a bad pull for this. Wow. Am I just... Is Ghost just that... Have I just not gotten a bunch of them, or are they just that, like... Oh, I did get Frostlass. This is Frostlass's time to show up. If I had some kind of snow generation, that'd be something. I don't know if that would apply in the... I don't think the dev console weather would apply in the Dreaming Halls. Could be wrong, but... yeah, Decidueye is also potentially something. But probably want to focus more on Dark for the defensive. I really need to organize these boxes now. I should probably, like, organize by type or something. Oh, does Fight Dark cancel out? Takes 0 from Psychic. Hold on. Really? Maybe? right, everyone took a lot of damage from that last bit. Rain attacker. You're fast. You're really fast. Okay. I want to give you a ghost move of some kind. We'll figure that out in a second. You've got Tailwind. Good. You're a Tailwind generator. If you have a dark move that's special, that'd probably be better off for us. And Dracovish with Tailwind is just a good big hitter. I almost hate how I'm like really starting to get into like the Pokemon sort of mindset.
Mm-hmm.
It's starting to like really come together. Okay. Let's do a little... Actually, let's fly over... Oh, can I just fly? Can I just fly to the lighthouse? Doi. Okay. Well. Find a Sky Spear and then getting ferried to the Queen of Orchids is probably my fastest, like, method. Come on. What? Oh! Oh! Hello, Whisper! Oh, God! Oh, no! Oh, no! How do you like that power, huh? Hi. Yeah? Yeah? Ah. Why? Okay. Alright, I'll battle you now. Oh, God. Oh, I'm not ready for this fight at all. Oh, shoot. Fairy beats Dark any day. And my team is now super dark except for this. This girl's going to kill me.
I just wrote a really good line because I'm answering some questions about tabletop role-playing game design at the side while we're doing this too.
Yeah.
And I got. Do you know anything about Powered by the Apocalypse games?
A little bit.
So I wrote this line I'm really happy about, and I don't think you need to know the context, but if you do, I think you'll enjoy it more. It says, I think PBTA's big issue is the common design mistake of, if I design a good enough hammer, it doesn't matter if the problem is a nail.
Yeah. A little bit.
It's like, yeah, you got your idea of I roll and there's a table, and that can be used for a lot of things, and the table can be more, and like you can only use them in certain circumstances. That doesn't mean you have to do that for literally every interaction in the game.
Yeah.
Like, that's a good way to do supplementary abilities. Like, that's a really good little pattern that is useful for explicit situations that have explicit outcomes. Trying to use that for general application outcomes just as like the worst of both worlds. And then they say like, well, if you were really good, you could design custom moves on the fly. And it's like, but why should I?
Yeah. Yeah. Honestly, yeah. I think we're just going to end it there. Willbreaker will wait for another day. This is entirely more important and needs additional prep.
I like that I really like that she like takes the crystal away from you for like yep. It's a fun little what? Just get out of the fucking way, kid. But we have to end on the card game, right?
Not this time. Like I would if I had more time, but I gotta set up for my next stream in like 10 minutes.
Course.
So
okay, that's fair. All right, well, this was fun. We made some frickin' progress.
No kidding, but also I need to defeat this child now.
Yes.
That'll be step one for next time. At least
I really like that.
Something is affecting her, and like I don't know if like the answer is to send her back to the moon while this is being affected, or to let her finish her vision quest. I don't know.
What I really liked about her meeting you is you're like, oh, like the whole time you're like, oh god, she's gonna see how awful the world is, and she did, but also she didn't. Yeah. It's a very strong, good twist on that. Good reaction. There's a recurring theme in the game with the Moon Children that they mention really subtly. It's never like explicitly. It's never like brought a huge amount of attention. That kids can see, like read your glasses briefly. Oh yeah, the kids can see stuff in the light that adults can't. Yeah. Yeah. Can see like impressions of true light as if through the eyes of a child. Yeah. There's some metaphor there. Absolutely. All right, well, have a good one. Oh, this was a heck of a session. Holy crap. Woo! Oh yeah. Well, you've unlocked some power. Yeah, and now I need to get some of it back. Yep. Well, see you next time. The nice thing is, she's got a lot of fairies, and you have a place to get steel types now. Yep, I sure do. All right, later.